Video game. Zombies and video games are an eternal pairing, a powerhouse combo of gory story.
Oh my god. Sorry. Not trying to start the video with me coughing up a loogie. Sorry about that.
Storytelling, intense gameplay, and terrifying possibility that can be used to tell unforgettable stories within the medium. The zombie genre ruled the entertainment landscape for the better part of the last decade. If you're a fan of zombie games and you're looking for the best upcoming zombie games on your PC and console, you've come to the right place. Today, I will talk about the best
I don't know, I feel like I've seen some of these
upcoming
before.
zombie games that will munch your brain in
probably
2024. The remastered version of The Last of Us Part 2, utilizing the capabilities of the PS5. The remaster offers better graphics, additional game modes, and the chance to visit unfinished levels cut.
So this is supposed to come out January 19th, and at the time of recording this, it's probably already been out a month. So I'm not a huge fan of The Last of Us. This is never not something that caught my attention, but we'll definitely
From the full
watch
release.
this.
What are you doing, Minnie?
You would kill her.
What if we found her, or by some miracle found someone else that's immune? It made no difference, because the only person who could develop a vaccine is dead.
I know all the leads have dried up, but Joel's still out there, you know?
We're gonna have to run!
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
You don't get to rush this.
So, first up, I'm gonna go ahead and point out that Lost Levels is probably like levels that they didn't put in the original one, but it planned to. Like maybe they didn't have time, or it was close to crunch. So these are probably like, you know, the levels that didn't quite make it in the first one for whatever reason. So, for a remaster, it's more like a director's cut. Kind of like how when they did the Sun and Moon director's cut for Ultra Sun and Moon, basically. Well, they added things that had been taken out of the original game. So that's interesting. Certainly Last of Us fans will enjoy that. If that's...
You can't stop this.
So that's like the Dark Zone. I like that. That looks like the like it's kind of like a PvP with some zombies and shit. That's like the Dark Zone in the Division 2. If you haven't played the Division or the Division 2, you should definitely check it out. It's not a zombie game, but it's definitely fun.
Retrieval.
Shit. Not what I meant to do.
Retrieval is a sci-fi action-adventure zombie survival game. It stars Hannah Loshi, the commander of a research team operating on a planet nearly 29 billion
We don't have an
kilometers
actual
away
date.
from Earth. Hannah must face the horrors and abominations
And of course, it's a fucking PS5 game. Look, and here's my thing. I don't dislike PlayStation. Okay? I don't dislike PlayStation. Now, a lot of you can say, well, you got an Xbox. Of course you're gonna shit on I shit on Sony because they give absolute zero fucks about player experience. A prime example is they are so against crossplay right now that even though everybody and their mother who plays the game Dead by Daylight is asking for it right now, they don't want it. They are fighting it tooth and nail. They are the reason that we don't have it for certain games. And it's not because they care about player security. The truth of the matter is they're worried about profits. And I'm sorry, but seeing something like this come out on PlayStation, and you can already tell it's going to be good. Fuck, man.
dwelling under the surface of the alien globe.
I won't ever buy a PlayStation game, a PlayStation just for one game. Damn.
Please don't leave me! What the fuck are you doing to them? They're starting to change! Get the fuck out of here! All this to start our new life.
Hold on, did she say all this to start a new life? I'm gonna whine that for a hot minute.
All this to start our new life.
That's like some government shit right there. I'm intrigued. I don't think I will be playing it unless it comes out on a different console, but I'm intrigued. I would definitely like to see what other people think about it when it comes to people who maybe play on PlayStation. I said I won't buy a console just for 1 or 2 games. It's just not going to happen. They're too expensive.
State of Decay 3 is the long-awaited next evolution of the series.
This is what I've been waiting for. This right here. It's to be announced, but it's supposedly coming in 2024, huh? We'll see. We'll see if it actually has a release date of 2024. But I am excited for this game.
Bringing fans the new ultimate in zombie survival, an open, post-apocalyptic world.
Damn. Probably thought she was a fucking screamer with a voice like that, man. That voice actor's got a set of lungs on her. And my thing with these upcoming zombie games, like this one has obviously not got an official release date. It's to be announced. It's not even confirmed for 2024. My thing is, they've got such amazing storylines. Like, it's really, really fucking hard to say, oh, you know, I just don't like zombie games because they have shitty stories. Most of the games have amazing storylines, and I can understand, like, if you don't like gore or guts or extreme violence or decapitations and like that. But like most of these zombie games have really, really incredible stories, and I think that really that's what sells them. That's why the genre is so popular, even among TV. It's really hard to find a downside to these stories. Hell no.
Blight Survival is a medieval cooperative zombie survival game. Play with you and up to 3 other players against mortals and monsters in a desperate attempt to reach and destroy the source of the blight, a deadly affliction that plagues the land.
That right there was inspiration to get a better PC so I can play games like that on stream. Movement looks smooth. The movement for that looks really, really smooth. I know for a fact my PC would not be able to handle that on top of streaming and shit. But it does look really, really fucking smooth. And honestly, I have been thinking about getting a better gaming PC. Obviously that's gonna be for a while now. Right now I need to focus on getting a better e-bike because I go 25 miles to and from work. But maybe at some point when I get a better PC, this would definitely be something that I would play. It looks really, really good. It's more the smooth motions for me, and I don't really see that a lot on PC games. My only thing with this trailer is that it doesn't look like there's a storyline, right? I mean, like, we've clearly seen a little, like, a teaser of the story. We haven't really seen that with this trailer. It could simply be just a, run-of-the-mill survival game, and that would be disappointing given the time period.
Eel is an FPP action game with a zombie survival horror theme.
I swear to God, I thought he said eel like the fish.
Built with Unreal Engine 5. Take us the high-end
That would explain the
visuals,
graphics.
advanced physics, interactive environments, ragdoll effects, and of course, buckets and buckets of gory red viscera all over the shop.
Head to the dome. It might be your only way down.
Okay, so I can't tell if he's blurred that out on the floor intentionally for like for YouTube purposes, or if that's actually just like smoke on the ground. But if it is blurred intentionally, that does make me wonder if this is gonna be one of those ultra gore games. Because I mean, like, obviously zombies are gonna have gore, but like it literally looked like maybe it was blurred out intentionally. I could be wrong. This is all the developer doing this for the trailer and missing the first shot. They fight back. Alright. That's gonna be interesting. Zombie throwing a box. Oh shit. I only saw 3 in there. I didn't know there were 4. What the absolute hell? So I think maybe he did blow that out intentionally. You know, if you're gonna play, what was it called? Ill? Yeah, make sure you guys don't eat before you play that. Yikes, man. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Let's get one of those zombie games.
Project Z Beyond Order is an atmospheric first-person zombie co-op shooter set in World War II. The game focuses on the threat of Project Z, a clandestine program run by the Nazis to create zombies as weapons to help turn the tide of the war in Nazi Germany's favor.
First up, I gotta say, World War Z was one of my favorite co-op zombie games. Anytime you get a chance to kill zombie Nazis, that's a good game right there. That is a good game. It's interesting to see Project Z, and I have to wonder if it's got any relation to World War Z. Well, let me look that up real quick. I'm sure that it does. Look that shit up real quick. Is Project Z Let's see. Is it made by the same people though? Three. I don't know, man. So there's some Steam stuff we can look into real quick. I really want to know if it's made by the same people. It might not be. No, it's an indie game. It's not made by the same people. That's unfortunate. That's interesting. For it to look the way it looks in the, I'm gonna assume this is what pre-alpha footage. It actually, so that's really loud. It actually looks pretty well polished for it to be pre-alpha, but I know the indie devs like to get a really good start because, you know, they're putting themselves out there in a in what I can only describe as an overpopulated pool of people all vying for consumer attention. What's the word they use? Oversaturated, right? It's an oversaturated market. So indie devs have got to put their best leg out to compete with people like Bethesda, Rockstar, and all that. Although here recently, they've been kicking AAA developer ass because AAA developers haven't given two shits about consumers in a long time. It definitely does look really well polished, though.
Iconic filmmaker John Carpenter surprises fans with his first-person shooter zombie survival game, Toxic Commando. Prepare to be thrilled as you navigate a world overrun by zombies in this exclusive title for the next generation of
Overrun by zombies. Is there any other type of zombie apocalypse?
consoles.
Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the hell is that? Yo, is this on Xbox? Is this gonna be on? If this is gonna be on Xbox, this is gonna be lit. It's on PS5 too, and PC. I doubt they'll be cool. I don't think it's multiplayer. This is gonna be lit though. Like, if we're gonna have enemies that look like that, just make sure you're playing with the lights on. Stick, what do you need? Why? I'll give me a minute, I'll get him. The soundtrack to this is amazing.
Stalker 2 is
Right. One moment, I gotta get my keys from my roommate. Check the mail. We will need a second mail key. He looked right at us. Hey, you looked right at us. Okay. Okay. Pull my chair up a little bit more. Move on with the reaction
The
video here.
next-gen sequel to the award-winning PC game franchise, developed by GSC Game World. Play a major part in a non-linear story that unfolds in the setting of local post-apocalyptic dark science fiction, with benchmark-setting graphics powered by the Unreal Engine 5.
Here's your bolt.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
See, this looks really good, but I can't offer any story in it because I never played the original Stalker, despite looking at it and thinking, wow, that looks interesting. I have so many games in my library that are unplayed, and so part of it stops me from wanting to buy new games, so I'm worried that, like, I'll buy it and I won't play it. But I guess I'll have to play Stalker 1 to see if this one actually is any good. It definitely looks interesting. What the fuck is that? It's gonna be another one of jump scares that you really don't want to play with the lights off.
Knack 1, Last Paradise, is set in post-apocalyptic Seoul, overrun by zombie hordes. We play as a survivor, facing the undead and other hostile humans. Survive as
Some
an
very
elderly human,
early stage development.
relying solely on your senses, and keep yourself safe from zombies. The third installment in a legendary action series of co-op first.
See, I don't know, what was that other one called? Knockin' Last Paradise? I don't know if that one looks too interesting. Like, I don't think that's something I would buy. I didn't look at that, and I wasn't, like, blown away by the footage. And again, it was in very early stage development. Was noted on the bottom of the screen there. I mean, even for a PC game, I just don't think that one would be something I would play. Although it looked like it had potential. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of combat. It looked like it'd be a lot of sneaking around. And we all know that I'm shit at stealth games. Anyone who's watched my live streams over on Twitch knows that I'm shit at stealth. I mean, I loaded an Assassin's Creed with the attempt to make it through a mission on assassination without getting caught, and everybody and no mother knows I'm in the compound within like 2 seconds. So yeah.
Person shooters by Tripwire Interactive. In Killing Floor 3, we play as members of Nightfall, a rebel group facing off against the Horizon Megacorp and their bioengineered monsters, the Zeds.
Ugh. So they're like cyborg zombies, and this is like a third installment? I've never even heard of 1 and 2. Alright. It's an interesting take on it. God damn.
Once Human is an open-world multiplayer action game. The game, set in a post-apocalyptic setting, is presented in a first-person perspective and focuses on combat, resource gathering, and shelter expansion.
So it sounds like your typical survival game. And I have nothing against survival games as a whole. Like, I love zombie games and stuff. It's the building the bases and shit that frustrates me. I'm not a very good builder. So depending on how this base building is set up, it's gonna depend on whether or not, like, that would be something that I would be interested in playing. A lot of these games so far look very interesting. And we definitely want to at least give them a try. Or anytime I hear resource gathering and base expansion, it kind of makes me wonder if you want to spend more time building the bases than actually playing the game.
Space-time deviation detected.
What the hell is on his back? Wait. Is that a girl? Oh, I see his hair, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a female. So, like, no biggie, she's just gonna cross through, you know, fucking time and space in a hallway. Alright, I haven't seen a single zombie yet. Don't answer the phone. Why do they always do that? And I know it's cliche. I know it's cliche. I get it. Why do they always answer the phone, or you see in those scary movies where they always go, hello? Like the serial killer's gonna be in the kitchen going, oh yeah, I baked you some cookies, Sarah, you wanna have some before I axe murder you? Like, the zombie is not, cliches, man. They get me so bad, man. See, and look, now a door's open. She's gonna die. What the absolute fuck am I watching? The jellyfish. Bro, you know what that reminds me of? Bruh, watching, or listening to rather, the Lights Out podcast here recently, they were talking about alien, encounters, right? And it was this big jellyfish alien encounter. And nobody knew what the fuck, that's what that looks like. This looks more like an alien apocalypse game than it does a zombie apocalypse game. Cause look at how weird they fucking look. And all the weird fucking shit going on. I honestly, this looks more alien than zombie than me. But that's what that lady reminds me of. That's what the jellyfish bitch reminds me of. The one in the dress with the jellyfish hat.
Nobody's Left is a survival game inspired by The Last of Us and Red Dead Redemption. In a post-war apocalypse.
Inspired by The Last of Us and Red Dead Redemption. I never thought I would see those games mentioned together in a in a sentence. Okay.
Apocalyptic city, ordinary men can no longer remain ordinary. Adaptation is a survival must to protect your loved ones. Take responsibility and lead this change in a game with emotional storytelling.
much with human.
There's definitely a Western theme given the clothing, but it looks modern at the same time. I am not quite sure how I feel about that. That's giving me all kinds of weird vibes. And the last one as well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Definitely don't be going on any trips, if you know what I mean, while you're playing the game previously. And as for this one, it's fucking with me, man. It's absolutely fucking with me. I don't know what exactly to think about. Kind of a Western modern combo right here. Although it does look interesting. And of course you see the well, it's not really a pentagram, it's a 5-point star up top there.
And became the only god of this wreck.
Damn!
Grandpa, I can see why you were so cruel to me. Because this world has no mercy. All of this forest is watered by blood drops. So,
what in the cult leader bullshit?
Welcome to Paradise is set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by zombies. We play as one of the survivors living in paradise. It's up to us whether we'll develop and defend our hideout or venture out into the world to uncover its secrets.
This is the zombie ironing some clothes in the beginning there. What the absolute hell? Some of these are getting ridiculous, but I love it. I love it. And it's coming to Xbox. I want to get it just for the funnies.
Kingdom: The Blood is an action RPG game based on a popular...
Did he say Eshin? I love this dude's accent, but sometimes I really can't understand what he says sometimes. I love it though. I think he meant Asian.
TV series. Fight through in...
Hold on, a TV series. TV series is this based on? Now we gotta look it up. What TV series is Kingdom? Oh shit, I can't spell. Kingdom the Blood. Is it a Netflix series? Oh wow. So Kingdom the Blood is actually a Netflix series. That's actually cool as shit. Okay. That answers my question.
Intense battles and reach your goal in zombie-infested Josian.
Damn! Bro, I'm picturing one of those big-ass dudes in armor being a zombie and coming for your ass. Like... Hell no. It's only on PC. Definitely an interesting one though. What? It flippin' teleported to him for like a second. I'm sure that's intentional, or else they wouldn't have put it in the footage. Yikes. Some of these games this year are gonna be fire, man. So they'll be fighting people too, it looks like. Makes me wonder. I need to watch the Netflix series to better understand this, I guess. But also we're gonna be fighting people as well.
Showa American Story is an action RPG. Players will fight against hosts of zombies and monsters. Moving.
Hell no, she hit that zombie with a goddamn motorcycle. That... Alright. That's something an American would do.
Attacking and
I can't even be mad. An American would do that.
dodging in countless fast-paced combat.
So, PC, PS5, PS4. Alright. Good luck, Cat.
Decades after the outbreak, you play as a survivor stranded in an old world, suburban neighborhood. Explore the lives of people long gone through their forgotten belongings and uncover secrets as you search for supplies in this 2.5D pixel puzzle platformer, inspired by adventure games of old. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling shelter survival game that tasks you with guiding a disparate group of zombie apocalypse.
Let's say side-scrolling. I haven't heard that term in a hot minute, and I think the last side-scroller I ever played was, the Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I haven't heard that term in a hot minute.
Survivors to safety, craft weapons, scavenge resources, balance your group's needs, and try to get everyone out of danger alive.
Now, there's no turning back. We have to work together and survive long enough to escape this city. No matter.
I'm not gonna lie, those all looked amazing. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. All of those look like games that I would play for the most part. I mean, it's like one or two, and obviously, again, I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation for one or two games. But we actually have some lit zombie games coming out this year. I'm super stoked. I did not expect that. I did not expect us to have so many awesome zombie games coming out this year. Mostly because it's a genre that we don't see a lot of. It's probably a good thing. That we're getting a lot of these awesome zombie games out this year, since GTA 6 is coming out in a few years. And I don't think any developer, whether you're a zombie game developer or you develop some other type of game, wants to go up against Rockstar. But these are actually really, really good, solid-looking games coming out. It's going to be interesting to see if they actually live up to the, to what we saw. Some of them were a little more gory than I expected. And there were some that had quite a few jump scares. There's definitely some of them going for the absolute fear factor in these zombie games coming out this year. let me know which ones you guys are looking forward to in the comment section. And that's gonna be it for today. You guys have a good one.